I'm going to start with the questions around clinical trials and understanding trials. So just to start a sort of a big umbrella question, one of the first questions that we got from our community is how exactly do clinical trials work and what can I expect if I decide to participate in one?
All right, so we're gonna jump right in. It's a big question. So I think there are a couple of things to keep in mind about clinical trials. So clinical trials are done for a number of reasons. What we typically think in breast cancer and in oncology is, we're testing new treatments and testing. Sometimes there's devices as well, but let's focus for today on treatments. And so thinking about, is the treatment better than the current standard of care? Does it answer a question we don't know the treatment about? Is it a new drug or is it looking at side effects and is it trying to improve on a toxicity or a quality of life issue? So the way a trial is designed, starting from all the way to beginning, the researchers will say, well, look, is there an unmet need? Is there a question? And can we develop a drug or to target a particular, maybe a mutated gene or a pathway that's expressed? And then the trial starts with that drug discovery. It moves into preclinical research, so typically in cell lines, sometimes in mice or rat studies, and then eventually moves its way into humans. And once it gets into humans, there's really kind of starting with phase one, which are our first in human trials, I mean, small numbers of patients. And here we're really trying to figure out what is the dose that we can give safely and what is the drug safe and what can we expect when we give it in patients. Phase two, we're starting to look at larger number of patients, efficacy, preliminary signs of efficacy. And then phase three, that's when we really compare it against the standard of care. If we know, okay, well, we give this drug, the phase three trial may say, can we give this drug instead, or can we add this drug to what we already give? And we're looking again to see, is it better than the standard of care? Does it add to this? And then from there, it gets submitted to the FDA for drug approval. And sometimes you'll get a phase four study, which is kind of a post-marketing study to see, well, look, how does the drug really behave in the real world, kind of more long-term effects. So that's a very, high level overview. I saw something here pop up in the chat about clinical trials in metastatic disease. And, when we think about clinical trials, we can see them in all stages of cancer, both early stage and metastatic.
Okay, thank you.